Residents say they are being forced to pay an excessive amount of money to enjoy Paradise Lake. Action News Now reporter Stephanie Lynn dove into the issue.
As the weather heats up, a day out on the water sounds pretty nice, but how much would you pay to use it? Some locals say they're being forced to pay extra to enjoy the lake.
Well, this is crazy. I haven't even heard them notify this.
Cheryl McAllister reacts to the new cost of getting her boats out on Paradise Lake.
I can't afford to come here if it's going to be that much money.
The daily boating rate is $10, parking included. That's no different from last year, but now there's no option to save money by getting an annual pass. Previously, you could pay $40 to be on the lake the whole year.
It feels like something very dear to me was being taken away.
Michael Gordon, 70 years old and retired, says he can no longer afford to fish.
It's like losing a good friend or something, a place you love very much, which I do.
Gordon says the Paradise Irrigation District, which manages the lake, has not responded to his outreach.
They have to pay it on a daily basis until we transition over.
We headed to the PID office for answers. Turns out Parks and Rec is taking over management of Paradise Lake.
We just didn't want to get into that point where we were having to kind of, transition monies that were collected early on over to Parks and Rec and figuring out what the percentage we keep versus what percentage goes over to them.
PID District Manager Kevin Phillips says the switch will allow his team to refocus more fully on recovery efforts.
At one point, we weren't even going to open the lake up because we were so understaffed.
Good for Parks and Rec, but I'd like a little more information.
Meanwhile, locals like Cheryl and Mike are stuck treading water, unsure where they can go to affordably beat the heat.
I think it's an excuse on their part.
The sign to use the lake still listing the yearly pass as an option.
What do you think you're going to do now that you have this information?
I'm going to enjoy it a little longer today and think about where I'm going to go if it's going to be like this, maybe go somewhere else.
Reporting in Paradise, Stephanie Lynn, Action News Now.
The PID says it expects to fully transition management of the lake to Parks and Rec by the end of this month. It also expects discussion to bring back a yearly pass to happen in July. Paradise Lake is open from 5 a.m. to sunset Fridays through Mondays. Swimming